Good evening, good evening, good evening. See if y'all can hear me. Been having technical difficulties the last 2 weeks. I say you ain't gonna stop me this time. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. So let's see what happens. I see. Let's see. Nice. Okay, let's see who's all in here. Let's see. Got Danny in here. Hey, what's up, brother Danny? My wife is in here. Northfield, thank you for that 1. And Rizzo's in here. Thank y'all for being in here. Go have other people coming in. So this one is my story, my truth. I'm still not sure what part of the story I'm actually going to tell of my story, but hey, we're gonna tell something. We're gonna go live and say something. So we will do that. But hey, man, thank y'all for being here. I know, like I said, it's Friday. Like I always say, you can be anywhere, but you chose to be here with me and my wife and the rest of the tribe. So thank you for being here. So we'll go get started with this right after this small little, I guess you call it a commercial, my own personal ad, I guess. I gotta figure out what I call it, but I'll be right back. Welcome back. We live. Friday night live. We here again. My story, my truth. So I'm glad I did that little intro. It gives a little bit more stall time. It's a little bit longer, but hey, welcome. Thank y'all for being here with me. Like I said, we're gonna get into this one. My story, my truth. I do have a few bullet points, but we will see if I stay on topic or not. So far as my bullet points that I have, but we're gonna get into it. Hey, Jasmine, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to hit, that like button. Our subscribers been going up. So thank y'all for all the new subscribers that been coming in. That is awesome. So the channel is definitely growing. So thank y'all for that. Coach Letitia, hey, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's my sister right there. The subscribers going up, the likes and comments, everything is starting to flow, so I appreciate that. Shannon and myself, we both appreciate it on both channels. So, and God is good. I'll tell y'all this week that for y'all that don't know, I said a while back, I had started doing real estate. Man, this week right here was the first week where everything just started taking off. You could ask Shannon, I've been, running around doing some things, but hey, it's all to the glory of God. So I've just been being patient and, waiting my time to, get into it. So this weekend, I'm gonna have a busy weekend moving around. But like Shannon just said in the comments, God is good. He certainly is. He's good all the time. So yeah, so this real estate thing, it's gonna take off. So I'm gonna make sure, I try to stick to my schedule. Shannon and I was actually talking about that, doing my Wednesday premieres. So I'm gonna start uploading probably in batches and then still trying to do my Friday lives. But if I have something going on, I might have to do at least a premiere or something like that. But hey, we're going to keep the train rolling. All right. So let's get into this one. And let me get to this first. Hold on. I want to change this. Okay, here we go. All right. First, you have to realize that, and I've said this before, and I stick to this. No one can tell your story better than you can. So whatever your story is, whatever you've been through, from childhood to today, to this hour, to 7:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, or, you're on the East Coast, wherever you're at, the time you're looking at right now, nobody can tell your story better than you can. So whatever your story is, whatever it pertains to, whatever it involves, abuse or narcissism or just, a hard upbringing, if you've been to jail, whatever the case, whatever it is, nobody can tell your story better than you can. And you have to realize that people will try to shut you up because they don't want to hear your story. That's the crazy thing. They don't want to hear your story, but guess what? They want to relate their story. So I'm here to tell y'all that, hey, your story is important, whatever it may be. We ain't heard everybody's story yet, obviously, on the that they come in the lives, or watch a video or anything. We haven't heard all y'all stories. Might have heard bits and pieces, but we still don't know everything. But if you have a story to tell, you have to find some way, or some platform, or whatever it is. You got to find a way to tell it. And like I said before, even if you have to tell it to one person, you have to be willing to go that extra mile and tell your story to someone. So again, no one can tell your story better than you can. I know nobody can tell my story because, hey, I still ain't heard everything of it. I done told bits and pieces of what happened, but it's still a lot that's actually missing. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, I forgot that happened. But, so we're going to get into a little bit of that tonight. It's another side of that story, and, we'll go from there. Unbroken Sylvia Sunshine. Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we go get into it. So let's go ahead and start with that right off of this. So y'all done heard the story about the Honduras thing. Y'all heard about, my ex getting married to another guy, and, how that all worked out. But you didn't hear like all the bits and pieces like leading up to that. You might have heard some of it, but you didn't hear everything. So part of that is trying to see where I want to go with that. God talking to me. Part of that is, I'll tell you, and this part of it, she went to Dominican Republic on a trip. It was supposed to be with her best friend, her girlfriend, her do or die, ride or die, whatever you want to call it. But, they went, and what's crazy, that's how you know when things aren't right. And I knew something wasn't right. Remember, I got a video about, those red flags. This is a red flag that a lot of y'all be like, Solomon, how did you do that? But hey, we all been there. So what happened was, I wasn't working at the time. So I had been laid off, I think, for about 2 months or so. And so I wasn't working at the time. And usually, we take trips together. So that's usually how that works. But this time she's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the trip with my friend, and we're going to go out there, which is her homegirl, best friend or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and take the trip. And I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I was kind of hurt because I was like, you know what? Usually we go all these places together because it's around, her birthday and around our anniversary. Go figure that one out. But yeah. So kind of found out that she went on a trip. She went to the Dominican Republic, and what shocked me was she came back like very, very early. She cut her trip short by about 2.5, almost 3 days. Now, I didn't know at the time why she came back. The excuse she said was she had hurt her ankle, and that her and her friend, well, I just say her name, man, y'all know her last name. Her and her friend Roxanne had got into it. So, okay. So I was like, okay. So, it's believable, maybe something happened because, like I told y'all, that's the house that I used to go to, Roxanne house, and it was always like a war zone. I'd rather be in Iraq, but that's one of those things where you go to somebody's house and there's always a fight, an argument. And when I say fight, I mean fist fight, or somebody always, the cops getting called, things like that. So the thing about this one was, when she came back early, I didn't know, didn't think nothing of it. But I can fast forward and we're going to go back and I'll tell you why she ended up in Dominican Republic. Her best friend, and that's why I'm a firm believer. Some people don't agree with it, but I'm a firm believer that friends of a feather flock together, or birds of a feather flock together, I should say. So her friend is what she did was she invited the guy that she ended up getting married to, invited him. And let me tell you how, that's why I say birds of a feather flock together. She was married also. Her best friend was married also. So she invited a guy for her from Honduras. And then she also invited a guy from my ex, which is the guy she kind of was talking to anyway, also to Honduras. Now, remember, I found this out later on, like a few years later. This is where the guy, and this is what shocks me, and it kind of boggles me. Not really anymore, but it, when it happened, I was like, really? The guy actually hit her then. Like, he hit her, he backhanded her or something. But he got jumped by some locals. Like, some local guys actually beat him up. So the crazy thing is, though, he actually proposed to her. I can't make this up. I probably can't. I can't wait till I write my book. I can't make this up. He proposed to her with a ring, but it looked like a ring that came out of Cracker Jack. But I'm not making this up. It was a little weird ring that he gave her, and it looked like one of them lollipop things. I'm not making this up. When I finally seen the picture, I was like, what? But he proposed to her then, and she said yes. And remember, we're married. We just got married in 2012, August. She took that trip. I think that was she took that trip when 2013, which is the following year. Yeah, she took that trip then. And like I said, got proposed to, and actually she said yes. But like I said, I found out later. But that's one part of the story. So let's get into another part of the story. So, when she first went to Honduras, you got to remember, we got married August 2012. She went to her first trip in Honduras supposed to be for work, November 2012. Now, fast forward, I'm going to have to keep fast forwarding and coming back. Fast forward, when I found out about all this stuff, I was able to find some pictures that she actually was, I guess, messing around with the guy. What's that 3 months later? Messing around with him already. So my thing was, it was like, what was the whole point of getting married? You know what I'm saying? But narcissists do what narcissists do. I mean, I guess she, it goes back to the lying and the deceit and this being evil. So you got to realize that, hey, if you want to take a guy's going to buy you a lollipop ring as a proposal, I mean, we're not 5 years old. So if you want to give you a lollipop ring and you say yes to that, hey, I can't compete with that. I buy diamonds. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I bought a diamond ring. I don't know. I can't compete with lollipops. I mean, I don't buy lollipop rings. I see what you said, Rizzo. Man, you crazy. He did not go to Jared. Nah, he didn't go to Jared. He went to your local Circle K and bought a ring pop, and that's what he gave her. And that's how the proposal went. I can't make this up, bro. I wish I had the picture still. I promise I wish I had the picture of the Cracker Jack looking ring. And then what was crazy, let me tell you. She ended up buying her own ring because remember, I don't know if I told y'all this part. This guy never graduated high school. He smoked weed and he was working at a local theme park, which really is like zip lining in Honduras. So she had to buy her own ring. So how many women in the room would actually buy your own ring to get married? Just put a 1 in the chat. I probably won't see not now one in there, so I'm not worried about that. Hey, Cindy. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining. So I'm telling you, the story just gets crazy and crazy. That's why I say no one can tell your story better than you can, because nobody knows some of these parts of my story. But yeah, so I see you put a 0 in there. Shannon put a 0. So yeah, she bought her own ring, and then you fast forward. She bought the guy the suit to get married in. I found this out later on. She basically paid for the wedding in Honduras. They got married on the beach, and I was able to find the pictures, like later on and stuff once I started digging and finding out stuff. So yeah, they got married in Honduras, got married on the beach. The kids were there. My stepchildren at the time, they was at the wedding. Again, I didn't know. They hid it from me, and the daughter, her and her mama, they like the same thing. So, and the thing about that was the only reason why the daughter didn't tell. And you got to see, narcissists are very tricky. So what she did with her daughter, she let her daughter go to Honduras also. And her daughter was a teenager. She wasn't 20 or 30 or nothing like that. She was 16, 17 years old at the time. 15, I guess. So she'll let, hey, how you doing, Cluster B? Welcome, welcome. So she would let her daughter go to Honduras, but to stop her daughter from telling me anything, she would let her daughter date young men in Honduras. And I'll go a step further and come to find out, her daughter was actually having sex. Can't make this stuff up. I'm telling y'all, I cannot make none of this stuff up. Shannon, I done told Shannon some of this stuff. Cannot make this up. So I don't know any grown woman that would allow their child to go to another country and then have sex with a guy just to shut them up because you out there cheating, having sex with a whole nother man and you're married. So yeah, figure all that. Y'all unpack all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all unpack that if y'all want to. So you have to realize, like, a lot of things that, like I said, I was able to share, that a lot of things I didn't share because there's just so much to unpack with this whole story. So we're going to tell another part of the story. Like I said, no one can tell the story like you can. So the thing about it was when you found all these pictures, well, I say when I found all these pictures and I started, doing my, things just wasn't right, wasn't sitting right in my heart. I started thinking, wasn't, losing sleep at night and things like that. And, once you start unpacking some of these things and looking, because I'm not a digger. I don't go snooping and picking up people's phones, and it's not my thing. But I'll tell you how God works and how I was able to find out a lot of the information. What happened was I was going to the kitchen, middle of the night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, going to the kitchen to get something to drink. It just so happened I walked through the living room, and then the stepdaughter at the time, she had a computer out. She was asleep. The computer was just sitting on a sofa, well, on a tray, like one of the eating trays you eat on. It's right by the sofa in the living room. I walked by. I never touched the computer. I promise you, I ain't touch it. I walked straight to the kitchen, but when I walked by it, it lit up. So, I got my drink and I went back over there and it was lit up still. So I was like, let me go ahead and turn it off. This is how God works. When you're not looking for something, God go put it right in. He go slap you in your face like, here you go. Here you go. I guess you just you're not understanding everything else. You missing all the red flags, so you can't miss this one. I walk up to the computer. It's lit up just like my computer is lit up right now. And the messages between her and her daughter was right on the computer, plain as day. And let's talk about what they was talking about. They was talking about, because she had been going to Honduras, I think by this time, maybe 2.5 years by this time. So the conversation, from what I can remember, was Solomon asking, to go this time, because I was like, okay, I'm working. I was working back then, I was making good money and stuff. So I was like, I want to go on this next trip with you. You've been going by yourself, so I want to go. So the conversation went like, well, Mom, what are you going to do? Because Solomon wants to go. Like, what are you going to tell him? Now, this is the daughter telling the mama. And the mama immediate response was, well, I don't know, but I'm going to make sure he doesn't go because, I can't let him find out. So I read a little bit further down, like, find out about what? So again, this is all on display. Like I said, now while they was talking on, I can't remember what it was. I think they're talking on Viber on a text or whatever. And just so happened it was on the computer. So I read the stuff and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So, I ended up, I got back in the bed, just laid in the bed and stuff. And you start thinking like, okay, what is this? So let me tell you how narcissist people work. And I think our daughter's a narcissist also. So the next day I got up early, I was already didn't sleep anyway. So I got up early. And the thing about it was when I did get up, I had something to say. Like Rizzo say, Exhibit A. Right, Exhibit A, evidence. So I had something to say. So I was like, I asked them about it. Do you know they had the audacity to tell me? That's how narcissists do. That's what I call bait and switch. So they had the audacity to tell me that I shouldn't have been looking at the computer. I was being nosy. I'm not frozen. I'm just thinking like, why would somebody tell? Because this is what narcissists do. So we didn't talk about, even though I brought it up, I say, well, what is going on with you and this guy in Honduras? Because they really didn't go into details, doing the messaging. I said, what is going on? Why you don't want me to go? They said, why are you looking at the computer? And the stepdaughter I had been taking care of, she stopped talking to me for like a week because she said I was being nosy on a computer. Hey, I say, thank God for showing me that information because, hey, it was, I needed to see it. I'm saying? I needed to see it. Let me see what y'all said in the chat. It's one thing for her to do that. It's another thing to involve your children. Yeah, that's what I had said. Once I started finding out different things and things start popping up, Ashley said the same thing. I said it's one thing you will go out there, cheat, do your own dirt, but to get your own daughter involved or your son involved in a situation like that, I like, man, come on now. Like, who does that? But hey, I'm here to tell y'all, I'm a living witness that women, I know a woman that did this and she actually got a daughter involved in sexual escapades, whatever you want to call it, while she got, the cheat in Honduras. So, but let me put the next banner up so we can keep going. My story is my story. So, at some point, the people that really want to watch this, I mean, I'm not saying that y'all don't want to watch it. What I'm saying, the people that I'm talking about, maybe one day they're going to see this. I'm still going to stick to my story because my story is my story, So the people that should be watching some of my videos, they're not watching them right now. They're going to watch them at some point. Get a little bit bigger. They're going to watch them then. I'm still going to tell the same story. Now, I'll be telling a different part of the story because I'm not going to keep harping on things that happen, but I just want y'all to be able to know where I come from and why I took the stance I did and why I started talking about narcissist abuse in the workplace. And then later on, like telling more of my story, dealing with my ex. So it's something that need to be said. So my question to y'all is like, what's your story? So your story might not be as crazy as mine. Then again, it might be worse than mine. At some point, we got to start discussing these stories, whether there's a group of men talking or men and women or however we want to do it. But at some point, we got to tell more stories and get more people involved because more people need to hear stories like this, like people going to other countries, getting married, and they're married to somebody and doing a cover up. The kids cover up, the brother cover up, the cousin cover up. So all these people covering up. So when they say, it's me against the world, like Tupac used to say, it really is you against the world. You just don't know it. So everybody's trying to cover up. They all taking these trips, doing things together. And at the same time, you're inviting these people into your home. I'm telling you my story. You invite these people into your home. You cook for them. They're drinking your alcohol and all this. But at the same time, all these people are basically laughing behind your back because they know what's going on. They know the whole story. They know way more than you know. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all can relate to that. You got family members and friends that will be in there just, they know all the business. And it's one person that needs to know the business, doesn't know anything. And then when you find out later on, it's like, wait, what? So yeah, it was cousins, it was friends, it was so many people that knew in that situation, but I didn't know. But I bet you best believe once I found out, I was ready to get some act right out of somebody. So the thing was, it was weird. Another part of the story was when I found out. When I really found out, and I like I told you, I went to Honduras, but fast forward and come back. When I came back from Honduras, I was like the same people that knew, which is her brother. Her brother knew. I never did like that guy anyway, but it's a reason, because he's a compulsive liar and getting married to women and basically just leave. Matter of fact, he got married to a woman in Dominican Republic and he never went back to the Dominican Republic. Weird. Just saying. I can't make this stuff up. But I don't know what it is about the Dominican Republic. And I remember he flew his mama down there, flew his sister down there, and paid for the whole wedding. Because I remember he always brag about money. So he paid like 15 grand for the wedding, got married, knew the woman had kids in the Dominican Republic, and never went back to the island. So the family is full of narcissists, not just one. There's a few of them in there, several of them in there. So yeah, figure that one out. I'll be coming out with a book at some point. I know I'll tell all that, but we'll see. So yeah, got married, won't just left it. So I shouldn't be shocked that she got married to somebody while we was married, because her and her brother, hey, birds of a feather. I ain't got to say that again. But so you fast forward. So when I got back from Honduras, I put a phone call out. I called her brother. I said, man, hey, next time you around the house, I would like to talk to you. Man to man, I wasn't going to fight the man because I could probably beat him up anyway. So it wasn't about that. It just having an understanding and letting them know my point of view. I called another guy that knew about it. I called just men. I don't deal with women like that. I called 3 men. And do you know, I called 3 men. I can't make this up. I called 3 men, like back to back to back. I didn't curse. I didn't holler. I just said, man, when you get time, we just need to have a conversation, man to man in person. Do you know that by the time I hung up that phone with the third person, my ex at the time called me on the phone. Well, why you want to talk to such and such and such and such? I'm like, man, whoa. This is meant that I called them just to talk to them. Remember, I just left Honduras because I just went out there to go fight the guy that she's with. So I'm back now. So she know kind of why I'm calling them, but it wasn't to fight them. I like, what grown man is going to basically run behind a woman and say, you know what? I don't want to talk to Solomon. I don't want to talk to this guy. I'm going to call his wife at the time and let her deal with it. So that just goes to show you that sometimes you think you're dealing with one narcissist. Nah, you're not. You dealing with, so let's count them. You had her, you had a brother, you had a cousin, which I thought her and cousin did something together, but that's another story. Then you had that other boy, so that's 4. You had a daughter, that's 5. You want me to still count? So that's 5 people that I had constant contact with, and I put her best friend, so that's 6. I think she's a narcissist too, because she's a little throw it off. So that's 6 people. Now that I'm thinking about this and walking this all the way out, there's 6 people that I was dealing with. Remember, the girlfriend was the house I go to. It was always crazy things going, always fights and the cops getting called and all this stuff going on. So that's 6 narcissists. I think y'all need to figure out. I told y'all need to go through y'all phone and figure out some things. That was 6 narcissists I was dealing with at all times. So when I go to her best friend house, I'm dealing with her and her husband. And her husband, I don't know if he was a narcissist, but he was Ahab because, she just did whatever, Hey, you niggly maid, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Hey, Cat BX, welcome. So you got to look at that. 6. Can you imagine you dealing with 6, not 1? It's already hard to deal with 1. I was dealing with 6, and it's probably a couple more I can add in. I probably can go up to 8 if I think a little bit longer. So 6 narcissists that I was dealing with my ex. I bet you can't make this up, bro. So 6 of them that I'm dealing with. And like I said, the 3 men that I called just want to have a conversation with them. None of them want to talk to me. And the first thing they said, like when she said, well, they say you military and they don't know what you're going to do. But the crazy thing is her cousin was ex-military too. So what do y'all think about that? So it's not that I was crazy and I was going to do anything. I'm not trying to get, that's not me. I'm not trying to get arrested. Not like that. I went to Honduras, that didn't work out. I knew God was trying to talk to me to tell me to go sit my butt down. So I wasn't about to turn around and do something to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So when you got these people around you, when everybody's a narcissist, or you're dealing with like 1 or 2, and you start looking at the other people and end up being 4 or 5 or 6, man, I'm telling y'all, it's something to be said. You need to start watching your back, your front, your side. You need to be looking around because these people are out here. We talk about this all the time. They out here to kill, steal, and destroy. So, yeah. So I'm just telling y'all, it's a lot of different elements to that. I just walked it out with the 6 people. I didn't even think about it before. The 6 narcissists I was dealing with. But so again, another part of that story. We'll go back. Another part of the story, going back to 2012. You know, when I told y'all when they went on a cruise ship, I didn't think nothing of it. I dropped them. I remember I drove them down to New Orleans, dropped them off. You know, we have a wonderful trip. They come back. I should have known something then. Looking back at the red flag, should have known something then. You have to recognize the red flag. She started being a little distant. So I don't know if she did something with the guy then, but I think that's when they met. So she started being a little distant. So from that time to planning a wedding, to get married, to her going to Honduras again, it just, I look back, I don't know. I don't even count that marriage. Right? I'll tell Shannon, me and Shannon clown about that a lot. I don't even count that marriage. It's like, it doesn't count. I'm saying, I want to redo. I want to redo on that one. Can I get a redo? Yeah. Phil, you and Justice, can I get a redo on this? Any way I can annul that? I know I can't, but I mean, come on now. Let's read our first Bible verse. John 14:6. Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Why did I throw that verse in there? I'm talking about stories. I'm talking about, we talk about narcissists. We talking about your story, talking about my story. But narcissists think that they the way. They think some of them think they're gods. So I wanted to bring this Bible verse in so we all on the same page that no, it ain't the narcissist you have to elevate and put on a pedestal. You shouldn't be elevating any person, whether they narcissists or not. You shouldn't put any person, governor, president, mayor, elect, none of them, judges, all them people. You should put none of them people on a pedestal, especially above God. Come on now. So I don't need to tell us that. I know we all believers in here. So my thing with that is I had to realize what was the actual structure in my own household. You know, so sorry about that. I had to realize the actual structure in my own household. Hold on. Sorry about that. This phone's supposed to be off. Not off. Okay. So yeah, I had to realize the structure in my own household, which is weird because you've been living there. So you think, you know, you the man of the house. No, I actually wasn't. I really wasn't. It was like I was, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't the man because a lot of things was done behind the scene. Like I said, a lot of people knew what was going on. I wasn't basically what I'm telling you, I wasn't in control of my own house. Now, although I might have paid the bills and cut the grass and took care of the kids and, you know, cooked, and which I actually didn't cook too much because I really didn't know how to cook back then. I didn't improve. You know, actually, my cooking skills on point right now. Though. I can do some stuff y'all want to talk about cooking, but anyway, not gonna get into that. So, you know, I was doing all these things, you know, you're thinking, okay, well, I'm the man, I'm taking care of things. But it's bigger than that. It's not just telling people, okay, this is what we're going to eat, you know, dinner at and paying a bill. It's bigger than that. It's going to God in prayer. It's actually praying. It's praying with your wife. It's those things that makes a marriage. I didn't realize that then, but I realized that now. Going to, you know, we'll go to church, but it wasn't me and my ex. It was me and the kids. And I didn't figure it out at first. I would be mad about it, like, why are you not going to church? But she would always say she'll go to church in Honduras. Go figure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you was going to church worshiping somebody. I don't know who, but yeah. Okay. So let me read the comments right quick before I go any further. Hey, Tiger. Hey, how y'all doing? Let me see. I see a question right here. Kitty Witty says, welcome to the chat. Matter of fact, should I give my ex another chance? You got to give me a little bit more info. Like, what, you know, give me something about your ex. Like, what about him? You know, tell me a little bit more information because I don't know, you know, what he's done or anything. I don't know if they're talking to you in the chat. That's what I'm looking for. So just give us a little bit more information, and I'm pretty sure we can answer those questions for you. Danny said, I feel you, brother. I want to redo too. Hey, you gotta get a redo of the marriages, man. Marriages suck, man. Get a redo. That one don't count, man. Cat BX said, true indeed, you have to protect yourself. And you have to realize that when we talk about protection, I'm not talking about guns and ammo. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bibles, you know what I'm saying, and prayer. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about guns and ammo. That's a whole nother protection. We're talking about this other protection, this spiritual warfare that Shannon talks about. Like, she harps on it all the time because it's true. So I'm talking about this ammo, This is the ammo you need to protect yourself. Now, I think we're all on the same page with that. So let me see what else we got on there. Cat said, not the Honduras story. Yeah, just telling different parts of it I haven't told before. So yeah, let me stroll back down. Cat say, true, I have several in my family. Yeah, you know, narcissists, once you start figuring out the traits of a narcissist, you realize how they act and how they move. It's like it comes, you know, like second nature. Like you can look at somebody like, person don't look too, you know, you see them from across the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be a narcissist. I'm not saying everybody narcissist, but you're looking at them like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna talk to that neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little suspect over there. But when you start realizing this stuff, you'll start picking them out. And it's gonna shock you who the narcissists really are in your family. It's gonna really shock you when you find out a parent or your brother or sister or, you know, your ride or die, whoever, you know, you want to call them, or narcissists or have narcissist traits. And it's like, wait, what? Because we never knew. We never was taught this. No, none of us was never taught this. So you have to realize that. Okay, let me scroll back down. Let's see. Jamie say, real talk, the Spirit of God is manifesting, and now Satan is trying to send his flunkies over to this live. I rebuke the foolery in Jesus' name. Amen to that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I probably missed something, but hey, I got some moderators in here, so they'll kick them out. You know, we in a safe place. That's all I can tell you. I went to a safe place, so they come in, they'll get out of here. So let's see. Let me go into the next section. Okay. So this journey that we on, this, you know, following Christ, you know, trusting Jesus, praying, reading your Bible, having patience. The journey is not for the weak. And I think narcissists are weak. I think they weak individuals. They weak, whether they male or female. I just think they weak. And the reason why I can say that and believe that is because you have to look at the way they do things. They do things that's like, it's evil. Now, you can do things, you know, the right way and be truthful about it, but that's not what they do. Like, let's go as simple as a job. You know, to get over on you at a job, they'll probably try to get you fired. Most people would not try to get somebody else fired, but narcissists don't care about you. You have to realize that. So in the workplace, I keep telling y'all this, you dealing with these people, they don't care about you. So at home, the narcissist will beat you. He will lie on you, or she, I say he or she, they will lie on you. They will start smear campaigns on you. They would do all this because they're not meant for this walk. This walk with Christ is totally different. But walking with the devil seems a little bit easier to them. So they want to be demonic in nature and stay on that path. Now, do I believe that a narcissist can change? I don't know. I ain't seen one yet. But I've seen some stories where they say they change, but I can't give you factual data that I've seen a bunch of narcissists change. Now, God can change anybody. I'm not saying that, but just realize that this journey, you know, doing the things that we're doing, talking about, you know, telling our stories, talking about narcissist abuse, this is not for the weak at heart. This takes it takes a little bit out of you, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do it. But I'm happy that I have my full armor of God on and I'm able to do it week in and week out. And it doesn't affect me. Like, if I'd have did this 3-4 years ago, I probably would have got burnt out after a few months. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to talk about this. But God had to put me through that. It's a process. It's a process. So going through the process, now I'm in a position that I can walk this journey. Now, am I saying it's easy? Nah, I say it's not for the weak, but it's also not easy either. It's going to have some things that happen. And you got to go to God in prayer and realize that God is the only way that you're going to get out of these situations. No matter if you're dealing with a narcissist in-house or at work, God is the only way you can get out of a lot of these things. And we have to realize that. We have to believe that. So just remember that. Let me see what else y'all saying. Hello, Uniquely Made. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. She said, some facts. I got the shock of my life with an aunt. Never knew such evil existed in a 74-year-old woman who uses God as a mask. Y'all see what she said? A 74-year-old woman, her aunt. I think I heard you talk about it. Well, yeah, I think I seen you say that before. I don't know what live I was in, but somewhere. Now, see, that's it. And see, the older they get, the worse they get. So 74, I'm pretty sure she just out there. I can only imagine. I don't ever want to meet her, so don't ever introduce her to me, Uniquely Made. So I don't want to meet her, so you can keep her away from her. I'm just saying. But yeah, so the longer the older they get, the worse they get in they narcissist rage. They just never change. They die. They go. Some people say, I'm gonna take this to the grave. They take that evil Yeah, I said it. They take it to the grave. Hello, Janet. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Let's see what else. KBX say, this journey was wonderful. Now I know I was giving my love to unworthy individuals, putting trust in those who wanted me to die. Keep your circle small and speak to God regularly for protection. Amen to that. You have to remember, I told you when I started talking about God and start talking about narcissist abuse too. Your circle just a lot of people, used to rock with last year. I'm saying that for real. A lot of people I used to rock with last year, not rocking with them this year. And I'm pretty sure y'all can say the same thing. A lot of people y'all was with last year. And I'm talking about family and friends. I'm not just talking about friends. Y'all probably don't talk to them any longer. There's a reason why you go no contact. You go on no contact for your protection, not for theirs. It's for you so you can have your right state of mind and your right, have peace of mind is what I should be saying. So, yeah, crazy. Let's see. Unique, Unbroken Sylvia said, that was so crazy what you went through, bro. So I'm so glad you got out. Hey, when I tell y'all it was crazy, it should be, somebody should be calling me talking about let's do a Lifetime movie. Right? To sit there and tell them, they be like, man, we can't put all this in an hour show, a 2 hour show. we got to do a series or something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's so much stuff that, like I said, I'm not saying I've been through more than the next person, but it's just, it's a lot of stuff. I can tell you that. Lady B, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So it's a lot of stuff that you have to unpack. And like I said, the journey is not for the weak. So I go back to we'll go all the way back to 96 right quick. I'm just telling different parts of my story. So 96, when I joined the Army, who would have thought I joined the Army in 96? Never really been. I think the only place I had been that time out of Louisiana, I had been to Kansas a couple of times to see my grandmother and grandfather. And I had been to Texas. Other than that, yeah, I hadn't been nowhere. So I joined the Army in 96. I got stationed in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I did, 3 months of basic training there. But then from there, I got stationed all the way in Hawaii, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. So my first duty station, I'm thousands of miles from home in the middle of a place I've never been. Again, everybody, well, that was a vacation. Yes and no, because you still, you're in the military, you're in a place you ain't never been, you got stuff going on, with my first marriage. So you got stuff going on way back then. So you fast forward past that, you get out of the military and then I go back in. Then I end up in Iraq. And I told y'all a little bit of that story. So, hey, Donna Green, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So you got to realize, your story, it's like seasons, but the seasons are different. They just come, winter, spring, fall. It just come in little patches. So you might get this evil person for a season. Trouble don't last always. So it don't mean you're going to be stuck in this situation for a length of time. It's up to us to recognize the red flags, and then it's up to us to do something about it. Like I said, the journey is not for the weak, because I think a lot of times some of us will get scared in these situations, and we don't want anything to happen. We don't want the narcissist to go, oh, God forbid the narcissist goes to jail. I'm saying, man, hold on. The narcissist can go to jail because if you beating on me or you doing things to me to hurt me physically, no, you need to go to jail. I don't think a man or a woman should be putting their hands on each other. Just my take on it. So they need to be going to jail. So get out of your head that, oh, I don't want them to go to jail. And what if he's, he's the dad and he's not going to see the kids? Oh, well, bring the kids to the jail. I know a lot of y'all like, well, I don't want to do, man, bring the kids to the jail so they can see their father in that prison and tell them, hey, you know what? He used to beat on me, cheated on me, blase, blase. Same thing if the woman have to go to jail or whatever the case is. You bring the kids to the jail so they can see their mom. Not that you're trying to badmouth their mom or their dad. That's not what I'm saying. You want them to have a relationship? Bring them to the jail. You don't want them to have a relationship? I guess what? You're not gonna bring them to the jail. You just go stay away. That's what no contact is. So you have to realize that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get it in their head that, man, I don't want to destroy the family. But you got a narcissist that's destroying the family every day, every hour. They're doing something to destroy the family. But you want to be the bigger person and say, well, I don't want people. You think I really care about how people feel about me? Like what I'm talking about right now? If I care what people say, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Think about it for a second. If y'all care what people said, y'all wouldn't be in the chat talking, because if you think about it, people are going to watch this, and, some of us got, code names or whatever. But I'm just saying, you have a picture of people might recognize, hey, Coach Letitia said that on that check here. You seen what she said? Obviously, Coach Letitia doesn't care what people say, because she's like, I'm going to support, I'm going to chat, I'm going to talk about what's real. You want to talk about what's real, you want to talk about what's fake. My story is real. I ain't got time for the fake one. That's why I had to remove fake people out of my life. And God is helping me continuing to do that. So just remember that. Let me go back into the chat again. I see it's flowing a little bit. Let me see. Janice say, reprobate minds. Scripture says God himself turns them over to strong delusions and to believe lies. Amen. God decided they had gone too far. Why people say they never change? Hey, you didn't say the whole thing right there. Donna said hi. Okay, I just seen that. I clicked on the wrong one. My bad. Not Free Living said, please do not feel sorry for them. It will always backfire on you. Trust me on this. Oh, let me get a drink of water. That's true, because if you sit there and you feel sorry for that person, what I want you to do, anybody that's watching this right now live or anybody that's going to watch this later on, what I want you to do, I want you to sit down, take 5 or 10 minutes. If you're feeling sorry for this person going to jail, if you feeling sorry for this person, you got to file a restraining order or all these things on them, orders of protection. I want you to sit there for 5 or 10 minutes and think about when they punch you in your face, when they punch you in your stomach, when they cheated on you, when they did all these horrible things, when they threw a plate at you, when they hit you with the iron, however you want to go, when they did all these things to you, do you think they was feeling sorry for you then? And just take 5 or 10 minutes and think about that. Think about all the times that you could have called the cops on them. Think about all the times that things happen and they should have been in jail, and you want to question yourself this time because they're going to go to jail actually because you're going to call. Man, the devil is a lie. You got to go. You got to go. Man or female, you got to go. You got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. You got to go. So let's see what else in there. Let's see. Janice said, our minds were affected by trauma, CPTSD, brain fog, but recover, never giving up on God, repenting. Amen. Jasmine said, the Lord told me almost 5 times, I chose to obey God. The wedding is in Arkansas, and I really wanted to take the road trip, but I had to submit my flesh. I just stayed home. You gotta do what's best for you, and because you go to the wedding and you're around certain people, you're putting yourself, in a heightened state. So now your anxiety is up, and now things going on. Man, whatever. Who cares what the people say? Well, Jasmine didn't come to the wedding. Jasmine didn't go to the wedding because Jasmine didn't want to go to the wedding. I don't need to explain why I didn't go. If I didn't go to a certain event, I ain't got that. I'm a grown man. I got to explain to y'all why I didn't go. I didn't go. And what you gonna do about it? You gonna whoop me or something? I'm not 5. Cat BX say, narcs do not care about you. That is why we were discussing this topic. They are dangerous and selfish. Why do we or should we put ourselves through this roller coaster again? Not me. And that's what I'm saying. The whole roller coaster thing, and this is a great thing. I might be the only one. I don't know. I didn't even know I was on a roller coaster when I was with my ex. You got to think, I didn't know I was on a roller coaster. I just thought this was a marriage. No marriage is perfect. I know that. So I'm thinking, okay, the little, the fights or, the things where we go, you have batches where, you're not having something about for months. But now, I found out after. I know now because she had a whole nother husband in Honduras. So I'm telling you, if something happened and it's just like out of the norm and it keeps happening, you need to start quitting. Don't just sit there and just lay in the bed. Well, maybe you're just going through, he 50 now, so maybe he just, don't. No, bump that. I know they talking about all that menopause. Man, hold on. You need to just ask the question. A lot of marriages don't go as planned or however you want to say it because of the lack of communication. So it need to be communication involved, and you need to talk to this person and be like, hey, why you stop saying I love you? You ain't said I love you in the last 6 months. What's going on? Why you start coming home at 3 a.m. when you used to come home at 9 p.m.? What's going on? You just start asking the question instead of, well, I don't want to bother. He been working a lot. Okay. Yeah. He working on something. He working on getting out your house and going with another woman. Or she working out getting out your house and going to Honduras and getting married to somebody else like mine did. My ex did. So yeah. Just saying. So you keep doing what you want to do and don't listen and let me know how that works out for you. I'll be right back in this chat talking about, man, I remember this video last year. I should have did something. Hey, teach his own. I know everybody got to do stuff in their own time. I'm not trying to rush any of y'all. Y'all going to do stuff on your own time. And hey, do what you have to do. Donna Green said the North would destroy their own families and talk bad about the ones who helped them. That's exactly the truth. That's exactly the truth. So they don't care about family. They care about themselves. So the minute you realize that they don't care about you, the family dynamics and none of that, they only care about themselves. Even a group of narcissists, when you have 4 or 5 of them together, they still each only care about themselves. Now, for the betterment of the narcissist clan, I just made it up, the narcissist clan. For the betterment of the narcissist clan, yeah, they'll protect that clan of 4 or 5 or 6 of them, but everybody else outside the little circle, they don't care. And then it's going to come upon a time where each one of the narcissists are going to get into it as well to destroy themselves. So, yeah. Tucker said, we don't care. Hey, amen to that. My wife says it's tough to stand on no contact. You will miss events and be separated from people you love. Everyone is a casualty of the narcissist war. It's just like any war. It's just like any war. It's like the Iraq War, Afghanistan War, World War I, World War II. They're going to have casualties of war, and this is no different. Even though it's a family dynamics and you're dealing with a person that might have not shot you, they shot you all right, just with some other. It wasn't with a bullet and a gun. They shot you with some evil stuff. So you have to realize that, like Shannon said, you got residue that be on you. You got to still get that stuff off of you. Unbroken Silver said, I'm thinking about doing an order of protection for the children too. He has been damaging to them in his speech. Again, you have to do what's better for you and your kids. And Rizzo, I don't know if he's talking to you already. Rizzo knows a lot about this stuff. Not Free Living, my wife, she knows a lot about this stuff. So that's people you can talk to. And I'm pretty sure some other people in the chat that you can talk to and they can help you. You know, that's what you're trying to do. But if you go do it, you know, please don't tell them. A lot of people make that mistake. They want to tell them, I want a divorce. Don't tell them you're getting a divorce. You just go ahead and do it. You get yourself out the house and then you go ahead and file. You do what you got to do. Okay, I said, John Henry, you do what is best for you. Send a gift and pray for the couple. Hey, man, you send a gift. Hey, everybody got a registry. They might want all this expensive stuff. You send a gift and say, hey, I couldn't make it. You ain't got to explain nothing to these people or none of this stuff. You just do what you have to do to protect yourself in your own mind. It's all about, you got to realize that some of this stuff is about you. So your healing and the trauma that you done went through coming up, and you at a point that you don't want to be around people and all, okay, well, do you. Don't let them people because people in general go try to question you on things. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, you realize I'm 42 years old and you can't question me on, you see what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm like, come on, man. Danny say, my wife family is a narc clan. It's a bunch of them, pure evil. Yeah, narc clan. I'm going to start. I might make a video about the narc clan or something. I don't know. I make a video about them, Danny. Yes. Shannon said the Narc clan is going to protect them at all costs, even if it means losing you. Yeah, because they don't care about you. So if you just happen to get lost in the shuffle, so to say, guess what? They're going to turn around and get, you know, I would say another supply. They're going to get another person, somebody else to feed off of and manipulate and do evil things too. So it's like like we said, a roller coaster. So you get off, like when the ride, you know, you come on a Ferris wheel, you know, the Ferris wheel, you know, you go around a few times. Then when they stop it, you got to wait to get off. Well, you're going to come a point where you're going to get off. And so guess what? Them seats get refilled. So it's the same day with the narcissist. So you're going to stop dating them, you're going to divorce them, and they're going to end up with somebody else. And guess what? They would never tell what really happened in that marriage. Only thing they're going to say, well, you know, I got a divorce, you know, she was crazy. Or they'll be like, well, he was crazy. They ain't going to say, well, no, I beat my wife. I put in the hospital a few times, and that's why. They won't say, well, you know what? I got married to somebody in Honduras, and that's why my husband divorced. They're going to leave all that out. I'll tell you that right. They're not telling that. They're going to tell all of the good things. Well, you know, he decided to go another way, and, you know, he felt that was best for the family. Nah, tell them come talk to me. I'll tell them the real story. Actually, I won't. I really don't care. I have nothing to talk to them about. So, yeah. Let's see what else in here before I continue on. Natisha said, tell them narcs to go about their business. Shoot, we ain't got time for that trauma all over again. Know your tribe, period. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Nicola May say, I learned the hard way. You can't pray for salvation and stay in the suffering. The two don't mix. It's like I said, that oil and water don't mix. So, and I know that's the first thing we want to say. And I know there's a lot of women do this. They'll pray. They think they can fix men. So they'll go to prayer and just go down and be like, well, you know, I'm going to pray about this, pray about that. And that's what they do. But you have to realize that if you're in a situation where they beating you, they doing different things. I keep saying beat because I wanted to get stuck in your brain. When they beating you, I'm talking about physically, or they beating you down emotionally, that's going to weigh down on you. And we just sitting there praying and just, God, why you don't help me? God probably going to us like, why you just don't get out of this situation? then I can help you. I can't help you while you in this situation. I said that before. He couldn't help me while I was in the situation with Honduras until I got out of this situation. Then I can look back on it like we talk about the fog. I was in the fog. So God, I can't help you right now, my son. I'm telling you what's going on. Like I said, I look back on it. I shouldn't have never went to Honduras. But once I did that, God, thank God he protected me. I didn't get arrested or none of that stuff. Once that happened, I had to come back to him and be like, okay, you know what? Like old people say, I wash my hand. God, what do I need to do? That's when I finally was ready. Like, okay, I can't do this on my own. What do I need to do? And that's when it's crazy how God, I'm telling you, he gave me a job where I started making decent money. And then he turned around and blessed me with a job where I was making awesome money. I'm just telling you how he worked. And then he moved me out of the house. I didn't know I didn't know I was moving out of the house, but I moved out of the house because of work. So I was an hour and a half away from my home. But the crazy thing is, it just prepared me for the divorce. And once I filed, I had the money to be able to file a paper for attorney. I didn't realize it then. Like, oh, okay, now I see what's going on. So now I had the money. Divorce is not cheap, so I had the money to be able to pay for it. Then, God, like I told y'all, the whole situation with the house we had built together. Luckily, I didn't get on that mortgage because then it would have stuck me in another situation where I had to fight. I'm telling you, God be protecting all of us. We don't even know it. He protects us while we sleep. We don't even know what's going on. It might be a tree about to fall, and God, woof, and the tree fall the other way, and you coming out there mad, man. The wind that knocked over my tree and knocked the fence down, and not realizing that tree could have fell on your bedroom and killed you, but God protected you, and now that tree fell on the. What you want? You want to replace the fence and cut up a tree and make logs out of it for wood, or do you want to try to? You can't come back to life. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to go off on a tangent, but we gotta realize what God is doing. We can't see it when we in it, but I promise you get out of it, start looking at it. Oh, okay. Now you start seeing. Oh, okay. I see why it happened like that. So just thank God for a lot of things. I'm telling you, when that tree fell on that fence, just go outside. Oh well, and you look at how big that tree is, and think about it. That tree could have fell on the house and then killed somebody in the house. So again, what are you worried about? That's all I'm saying. A lot of times we worry about the wrong stuff. We worry about the wrong stuff. I promise. We worry about the wrong stuff. We worried about trees and fences, and you need to worry about demons and narcissists. You worry about the wrong stuff. I'm not worried about the trees and the fence. It didn't hurt me. The tree fall on my car. Guess what? I got insurance. I pay insurance for a reason. Got good insurance. They come out here, go take a picture. Okay, we're gonna total that. I'll just go get me a brand new car. I love my car. I'll go get a brand new one. Think about a tree would have fell this way. So I ain't trying to harp on that, but we have to realize the blessings that we have. Telling y'all, just like Tiger just said, we are covered by the blood. So all that situation I went through in Honduras, all that whole situation, and telling y'all, I was covered by the blood then. Did I know it then? No. Now I can look back and I can tell y'all, all that was all God protection. I'm telling y'all. Hey Lou, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So I'm telling y'all, like she said, we are covered by the blood. We don't even know it. We don't even know how many times God has brought us out of situations or protected us from things. Or we driving down the highway and we running late. You probably was running late for a reason, and then all of a sudden you look on the news when you finally get to work. Might wonder what happened. They had a car pile up and 30 people died. And you mad because you late for work 30 minutes. Well, guess what? If you'd have been 30 minutes early, you probably would have been in that doggone car wreck. And now what? So you have to realize your blessings come in different forms, and stop questioning God. That's all I can say. Stop questioning God on those issues, not when He's protecting you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see. Not for living said your world is going to begin to shake up like the snow globe. Y'all know the snow globe when you shake them up. Matter of fact, we got one over there. You shake them up, the little snow globe. Let me get it. Hold on. Let me see it. Let me get it. Yeah, you know how you shake the little snow globe? Shake it up. I don't know how I see it. That's how it's gonna shake up. Shake up like that there. So now you looking, this your whole world just shaking up now. Everything just like a hurricane coming through and messing up things. So you have to realize that, you know what I'm saying, when your world gets shaken up, hey, most people do not want to change. That comes when they face reality. So this is the reality of what God trying to put you in. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to shake up your world and get all these little flakes that's flying. That's narcissists and evil people. You think about it like that. That's a bunch of evil people, demons, everybody trying to get you, and you're in the middle. God just trying to shake them people up and get them away from you. And you worried about the doggone wind blowing too hard outside. You worried about the wrong thing. I'm just saying. We worried about the wrong thing. I'm glad you said that, Shane. I forgot that snow globe was over there, but yeah, you worry about the wrong thing. Let me see what else they got in here. Okay, so let me keep moving. So we have to have patience, you know, with this whole journey. And when you're telling your story, or you have a story to tell, we have to have patience. God is not going to bless us like overnight. We in some of these situations. Honduras, I told you, we got married in 2012. We didn't get a divorce until what it was I filed in 2016 when I think everything happened. It got finalized in 2017. So you have to realize, but from 2012 till we got a divorce, it was basically hell. I took it off like, everybody marriages have things that happen. But once I realized what was going on, and I just saw, I can see clearly now. Whereas once I can see clearly now, then it was like, you know what? You had to have patience because, like Louisiana, like I said, the law is, even with our kids, you have to wait 6 months. That's patience. I got to wait. I want a divorce now. I want to be able to go file and be done, on Monday or at least Tuesday and be done. I'm saying, like I order something off Amazon. I can't get a one-day divorce, but, you can't. So you have to have patience. Even when you're in that situation, you have to remember that, you know what? It took me this long to get in this situation. It's not going to be that quick to get out of it. You have to work your plan and plan your work. So if you're going for a divorce, again, I keep telling y'all this, do not say, I want a divorce to a narcissist. Bad idea. Now, once you're out of the house and you establish yourself, you're at your own place, or, you safe, yeah, go ahead, call them. Hey, do something they would do. Text them. Pull up your phone. I want a divorce and put it on do not disturb something. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. It's just like hallelujah, shake it up. Yeah, I had a prop. Yeah, I had a prop. I don't never use props. I guess I had a prop. So yeah, shake it up. KBS say refuse the Hoovers. This is make your life imbalanced again. Just like we just shook up that globe. So you gotta refuse. You gotta know what you're dealing with. You have to know what you're dealing with to be able to deal with it. I think a lot of times we don't even know what we're dealing with to be able to actually say, I don't want no more of this. Because when you don't know, you just don't know. If you don't know you're married to a narcissist, you can't say I want a divorce from a narcissist. You see what I'm saying? I know it sounds simple, but it's really not. If you don't know you're married to a narcissist, you don't know you're dating a narcissist, you don't know your mom is a narcissist, you can't say I don't want to be around a narcissist, because most people are not going to say, I don't want to be around my mom or my dad or my brother. That's just not going to happen. But once you realize they narcissist and you realize all the traits and all the things that's going on, that's when you go say, you know what? I don't want to be around these people no more. Because you're starting to decide, do I want to be around evil people or do I want to be around good people? It comes down to being that simple then. So now you got a decision to make. You basically have a decision to make, like what you want to do. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Jeremy Harris say, amen. Like CC want to say, it isn't easy, but it's worth it. Hey, it ain't never easy. It ain't never easy. Anything we go through is never easy, but it's worth it. And you're going to look back on the struggle. So, prime example, starting a YouTube channel. It ain't easy. And what I tell everybody, people ask me about the YouTube, some people, well, how you get this starting? You're growing, you up. Guess what? Everybody started at 0. So it's up to you to get from 0 to whatever your dream is. You only want to get to 100? Well, you still got to grow to 100 followers, subscribers. So it's up to you. Nothing in the world is easy. Marriage isn't easy. Learning how to drive isn't easy. Going to the grocery store ain't easy. I mean, you got crazy people in the grocery store. Going to the movie theater, hey, people want to shoot people. I'm just saying, nothing in this life is easy. Just saying. So you have to realize that a lot of things you're going to do this day and age, ain't none of it easy, but you have to go through it. You have to go through the process. You have to be willing also to learn what you're going through. So your story, you can't just the whole reason me making this particular video is because we each have a story. My story is different from Tiger, from Shannon, from Cat BX, from Lou, 1, 2, 3, 4, from Phil. It's different. We all have different stories. But what if we all stand up and just start telling these stories in whatever shape, form, or fashion, start telling these stories, and we can help even more people. I'm just saying. The more we comment in the chat, people come in here, they read this, like, man, there's a lot of people talking about it. It's not just me. Because You know how it is when you figure out that you with a narcissist, you think it's just you. Oh man, I'm probably the only person. So now you got that shame, you have that guilt, you have that I don't want to get a divorce. My second marriage, I don't want to get divorced. I feel like a failure. I'm a man. I don't want to get a divorce. And some women feel that way too, you know, second marriage or whatever, a third marriage, fourth marriage, whatever it is, you don't want to be that person. Like, man, I don't want to get another divorce. But if you with a narcissist, whatever. I don't think no number of divorces would stop me if I realize it's a narcissist that I'm married to. Okay, well, here go another one. And that's when you got to realize, you know what? I can't continue picking the people that I'm picking. It doesn't work like that. At some point, at some time, you got to realize that, you know what? I have to have this patience, but I have to move past this and stop picking the people for my life. I have to let God, allow God to bring those people into your life. Just saying. I know it sounds simple, but you have to allow God to do his work. You prayed for it, now let him do it. You can't pray for it. Well, God, I want a man. And then the first man you see in JCPenney, oh, that's him. No, this is the first man you've seen in JCPenney that you're attracted to. That is not him. That is not the guy. That's the crazy guy that's probably going to abuse you or cheat on you, or maybe it's breath. I ain't no telling what's going on with that guy, but I don't think that's the guy. I believe that when it's the guy or when it's the woman, they're going to come to you and talk to you. Just because you see them from across the store, you just say, girl, I just prayed about a man. And right after I said, God answered my prayer, I seen the man right there at JCPenney. Girl, I think that's him. I think that's him. And you know how women do. Men too. Well, send me a picture. They send a picture. Girl, he is fine. He look good. He look good. That ain't the man. That is not him. And then you look, he got a ring on. So is that the man? He got a ring on. He married. And then you see his wife walk up. So he did all that, getting your homegirls pumped up about this man. He married. How did thing go? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Y'all need to be patient, man. Wait on God, man. That man in JCPenney, I'm not saying you can't find your man in JCPenney, but what I am saying, before you jump the gun, go to God and you know, ask the prayer again, but like, God, is that him? He might tell, nah, that ain't him. That's not him. I'm just saying. I know I pulled out. That's the first story that came from my head, JCPenney. My bad. Hey, you know, we got to laugh here sometime. You know what I'm saying? We go through some stuff, but we got to laugh too. You know, I can't be serious the whole time. We got to laugh sometime. So, yeah. Yes, I did say JCPenney. Yes, JCPenney. That is not your man. No. And some of y'all men, y'all walking through the mall, and y'all, I know y'all, because I done did it too. You walk past Victoria's Secret, and you just said a prayer, God, it's best with somebody. Just because you see that woman in Victoria's Secret buying her, I call it unforgettables. Just because she buying her unforgettables, her lingerie, whatever she buying, that don't mean that's the woman for you in Victoria's Secret. She ain't look at you. She ain't come out and talk to you. That don't mean that's your woman. I know that you might want that to be your woman, but that might not be her. Just ask God again, but like, God, is that her? He probably gonna tell you too, my son, that that's not her. That's not her. She's a narcissist. She buying lingerie for her boyfriend, so her husband don't know. Yeah, I said it. She buying lingerie for her boyfriend, so her husband won't know. That's why she in the store and she paying cash. But that's a whole nother story. Just sad. Y'all gotta watch what y'all praying for. Give God a little time so he figure out some of these things. I'm just saying, you got to figure out a lot of these things. Y'all don't. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all want microwave prayers. God don't do microwave prayers. You got to have that prayer in the oven. Put it in the crock pot. Let it cook. Why y'all laughing, man? I just was saying some stuff. You know? My wife said, watch God work. If you are down today, joy comes in the morning. Amen. It is darkness before the dawn. You don't realize how much you are growing. We can't see it, but we are being made whole. Amen to that. Amen to that. Let's see. Targa laughing. Coach Judah say, not, see, my sister, she know, not in JCPenney. I don't know what you're talking to me or not, but I'm just going to take that as she is, not in JCPenney. Maybe, maybe Dillard's a little bit more expensive. I'm playing with y'all. My bad. I'm messing with y'all. Unforgettable is what is it? I'm just saying it's called unforgettable. It's lingerie, but it's unforgettable because the reason why I call it unforgettable, because you see a woman in that, you're not going to forget that sight. It's unforgettable. I'm just saying. So, yeah, just because she buying it, don't mean it's for you, brother. Might be for somebody else. Just saying. You need to make sure I love the South Show. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. We try to live it up and everything. I appreciate that. Hey, how you doing? Another sister in the house. Pink girl. Hey, Joe, how you doing? You good? You good? I'm just going through a couple jokes and things. I'm just, we talking about JC Penney. I know you missed it, but we talking about JC Penney and finding, a man when you say a prayer and you think that's the man right there. I just told him I don't think that's the man. You might have to ask God again if that's the man. Just saying. Just, you want to confirm that prayer? Be like, God, is that him? God probably gonna tell you that ain't him. Not in JC Penney. That's not him. Some of y'all want to meet men at the Waffle House and these little burgers. That's not him either. That's probably not him. Not saying it ain't happened, because I'm pretty sure it has, but that's not him. So yeah, just realize that. Yes. So let's keep moving. Consistency. So when you have a story and you praying and you going to God in prayer, your prayers have to be consistent. So that's why I just was talking about the JC Penney and everything. Your prayers have to be consistent. You can't just pray, God, give me a man, and then you never pray about it again. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then a man actually comes in your life and then you think that's the guy. But remember, your prayer wasn't specific. It wasn't strategic. You said, God, give me a man. I said this before, so I keep bringing this up. And I'm saying, man, but either way, you go to God, God, please bless me with a wife. And then you end up with a narcissist. God gave you a wife. You just wasn't particular. I think now we learned to pray that, you know what? God, give me a wife. I want her to be, you probably go give her measurements, her size. Let her not be narcissist. Let her not be for a narcissist family. You praying for everything because you done been through that. You don't want that. So you have to be consistent. So when you start going down that journey and you know you're about to leave and your story, your story it's not written. They have writings in the book, but it's not fully written. So my story isn't complete. Yeah, I have parts of my story that I didn't told y'all, but God isn't done with my story. My story is just revving up for another chapter. I'm just writing another chapter of the book. So you have to realize that being consistent throughout all this whole process, talking about God, going to God in prayer, talking about narcissist abuse. For y'all that know me or learning me, I've been consistent through this. And I'm going to keep being consistent through it. I'm going to keep telling y'all, different parts of my life, things that happened currently or in the past, because sometimes I think we have to go visit the past because people need to know kind of where you come from. But at some point in time, I'm probably veer away from some of this stuff because I'm having enough videos about the past. And you just go watch the videos unless somebody's want me to do a new video about the past, But again, consistency when you're going through these different stories, these different trials and tribulations, you have to have consistency. So you have to realize that. Let me see what else is in here before I go. See, y'all talking about the stores. I didn't start there. Yes, a nigga made and purchasing perfume or chocolate from the local drugstore. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh, let me see what Janet. Are you all aware of mental illness on YouTube? He is a diagnosed narc in therapy. He is married. He tells truth about how he is sad, but helps people answer questions. I've never heard of him. I don't know if anybody else. I don't know who that is. I don't. And I'll tell you, I don't really follow when somebody tell me they're a narcissist and they heal. I don't know. The only thing I can only answer for myself. I can't answer for everybody in chat. I don't want to follow those people. That's just my thing. That's my own personal thing. I don't go to narcissist channels to go support them. You don't see them over here supporting us. Think about that. Now that I just said that. So we going over there, we supporting some of these narcissist channels. And then those people don't never come support none of our channel because if you really was trying to help people and heal, you would be in channel. I ain't saying you got to come to my channel. I don't want a narcissist in my channel, but I'm just saying you would come to other channels and be like a really changed narcissist that's really trying to change. I think you'll be going to other channels to help people out as well. But that's just my thought on that. I mean, to each his own. Just saying, that's my thing. Let's see what everybody else saying. Let's see. I know Shannon said something. Yeah, she said, I don't support no channel. Yeah, we're in agreement with that. I don't support them. So, that's just uniquely store. Yes, thug store. 24/7 stores, no receipt. Coach said, I'm grateful. I'm gratefully grateful for my gift of discernment. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Like I said, our story is up and down, like we said, like a roller coaster. But through all that, we have to have discernment. We have to be consistent. We have to be patient. We have to go through all these things and realize that, you know what? It's bigger than us. So when you want to help somebody out of narcissist abuse or any kind of abuse, emotional, physical, whatever it is, you have to step up to the plate. That's why I always ask, am I my brother's keeper? And I think I am, because you got to look at what I'm doing just on this channel alone. Just on this channel alone, just talking to people And then like on Tuesdays when Shannon has her on Clubhouse, if everybody know I got an Android. But guess what? Shannon bought me a cheaper iPhone just so I can get on Clubhouse. And I like going on now, support a room on Tuesday, and I get in other rooms. You know, sometimes I talk, sometimes I just listen, depending on what it is. So it's another thing to get. I'm not getting paid by Clubhouse. I'm just saying it's those type of things that I look at and I'll be like, you know what? This is what God is showing me. This is what he's showing me to do. He's showing me to do these different things. So yeah. Let's see what else. That is, I'm going to take the North to JCP and get a refund for real. Oh, but I don't think that work like that, Danny. You can try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of us would like to get our refund. You owe me lots of dollars. I want lots of money from this refund. Oh, that's a good one. See, Janet Foot say, we have had enough of them, right? We do not have to support them. I sometimes study them like aliens to get info. I get that to get info. It's like reading a book or something, but just me personally, I just don't go, to the channels and stuff like that. Yeah. Satan is not going to cast out Satan. The kingdom of hell is not divided. Boy, you didn't say that sound like an Instagram post right there. Satan is not going to cast out Satan. I ain't never heard that. I like that one. That's good. Level of discernment. Yeah. Yes. See, Jammer said their Clubhouse session was everything on Tuesday. And like I said, Shannon, we're not getting paid off Clubhouse, but it's a different platform where you can go in there and learn. And they got different rooms, especially Shannon room where you can go in. It's Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can go in there and just learn different things. We teach certain things on these videos and lives, but there's just another element. It's a whole nother. You got to realize every social media platform has this group of people. Facebook is more like family and friends. I realize that I can't really go do a lot of I have joined some of the Narcissist group, like support groups, and I'll get information. But so far as me posting stuff, I don't get a lot of things on there. Twitter, I don't mess with Twitter that much. Instagram, they have their own set of people, you know what I'm saying? LinkedIn is a whole different thing. YouTube is different. Clubhouse, they all different, but you tapping into different audience. So my thing is you might reach somebody on Clubhouse that you would never reach on YouTube. Or you might reach somebody on LinkedIn that will never get on Clubhouse or YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to figure out where you want to tell your story at and where you want to make basically like a name for yourself, especially if you talk about narcissist abuse. You just got to figure out where that's at. Because everybody's not going to support you on all these things. Now, I will tell you, they won't support you now because you're small. Once you get bigger, it's like the Mike Jones song, "Now I'm hot, now you all on me." Back then, you ain't want me. For y'all that ain't from Houston, don't know who Mike Jones is, go look up the song. It was an old song. Shannon know what I'm talking about. Talker might know what I'm talking about too. But the song was, "Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot, you all on me." So it's the same thing. Like, okay, like right now, okay, I'm close to 1,300 subscribers. We small time. You get bigger and you start getting, 30, 40, 50,000. Then you have all these people coming in and want to hear what you're talking about. Like I've been talking about this, what I'm saying, for a year now. But it's all good. I'm not again, patience, consistent. Keep dropping your videos. Keep doing what you do. Be consistent. Be patient. Don't worry about all the other stuff. God will work out all the other stuff. All them people that don't support you now could be the same people running over there talking about like Shannon. Who? Mike Jones. I'm telling you, I go look at this song. It's from didn't that song come out in the 90s, I think? I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah, it's Who Mike Jones. And I ain't trying to support him either. I don't know that man personally, but yeah, the song was back then. And that's how it be. So your story is not written. It's not, the last page hasn't been written on your story. So you still have time to, you know what I'm saying? You have time to listen to Mike Jones and learn what I'm talking about. Okay, I didn't want to do that. You have time to listen to Mike Jones and learn about that. You got time to learn about narcissists. You got time to talk about this stuff. You got time to go to counseling. You still have time to do things. You want to start a YouTube channel. You want to write a book. Whatever. You want to write a diary. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, you have time to do this. Yes. Yeah, see? She know Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Yeah. Mike Jones. See, some people know Mike Jones. Like, say, he's a Houston guy, but people know him. Shannon know him. Mike Jones. Yeah. Yeah, Tucker say God leads and directs us to where we need it. And I'm a firm believer that. I know if I had to go through everything I went through from 2000, now I'll go back a little bit further, from 96 until meeting Shannon in person. Now, this might sound crazy. Y'all know I've been through narcissist abuse and all this other stuff and going to Honduras. I would do all that over again because you got to look at, it's like somebody sitting in prison. Just the only thing I can think of that come to my mind. It's like somebody sitting in prison having a 20-year, well, we're gonna say 24-year sentence, but they know when they get out, they're gonna be a billionaire. If that makes sense. It's like, well, okay, I'll do the 24 years, you know, this hard time, but when I get out, I'm a billionaire. And I know y'all like, well, the question is, we're just assuming he's gonna make it out. It's the same thing. God is gonna protect me through a war and bring me back home. He can protect you in prison and get you out of there and still have you on your feet. So it happens. But what I'm saying is, it's like somebody sitting in prison and knowing at the end of that, they're gonna be a billionaire, or they're gonna meet everything that was taken from them is going to be given back to them tenfold, because that's what God says. So you have to realize that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a firm believer that God is walking this whole path out, and we don't even know it. I didn't know I was going. If you'd have asked me a while back, hey, you moving to Houston? I ain't moving to Houston. Hey, funny how times change. Guess what? I'm in Houston. I'm just saying. So God is putting you in different positions and connecting you with different people, and you have to realize you got to stay consistent through all this stuff. Let me see. Let's go to the next time. I'm stuck on consistency. Obedience. Obedience. Reading your Bible, praying, going to, you know, works for y'all that's going to church, you know, doing all these things, being obedient. You know, so I'm not just talking about in marriage, but in your worship, you have to be obedient. A lot of times, I'm talking about myself too, get sidetracked. Don't pick up my Bible that day, but I'm quick to go, you know, read something else. So I gotta, you know, keep reminding myself. And Shannon been reminding me lately. I remind her, like, you read your Bible verse today, because we be doing the app together. So we'll read them, you know, to keep us, you know, keep reading the word, keep, you know, feeding ourselves. So you have to be obedient. So again, your story isn't written, it's not finalized. Nobody, not until you close your eyes for the last time, that's when your story, and it's still not over yet, because guess what? If you did enough stuff, people are going to continue talking about the work that you've done on this here earth. So if you got YouTube, you got books out, like George book, you got books and all this stuff coming out, people are going to still be reading this book that George came out with, and it's going to be years later, even if she's dead and gone. It's the truth. If you make an impact, like, man, you read the book, it's 30 years old, but this book is good. Just saying. So y'all don't miss out on your blessings and your opportunities to be able to you know, you gotta be ready for your come up. And like I said, that obedience is not a hard word. We know that, we know right from wrong. We know narcissists from non-narcissists, but some of us still go be with narcissists. But once we realize who with the narcissist, then you're like, oh, I want no contact. I don't want none of that. So once you get one, a real good one, which is a real bad one, is what I'm saying. You don't want no part of that any further. You like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Oh yeah, Shannon put it right here. Fearless drops July 31st, I believe. Yeah, that is Joy Pink Girl Teachers. That is her book. Yeah, go grab your copy. I think she's doing signed copies. I'm still waiting on my cake. Me and Tanya been talking about this back and forth for the last month and a half. We ain't get no cake. Joy had a birthday. We ain't get no cake. I feel hurt. I didn't get no cake. Now I don't even eat cake. That I'm playing with y'all. Joy know I'm just messing with her, but I didn't get any cake. Y'all didn't get no cake. I want some. She said she's still getting cake. I did not get. No, I'm playing. I don't eat cake like that. But yeah. So her book is dropping. Yes. So yeah, you can get an autographed copy. You better get it now, because once Joy blow up, she might not talk to us no more. You know how people get. Now I'm playing. I don't think she'll do that. But she's gonna do that. Let me see. He said, "Did you see all the cakes Joy had? She had a lot of cakes. But Shannon, do you know?" Me and Tony was messing with her, I think, day before yesterday, and she got some more cakes came in. She got more cakes. Pat, I ain't talking about the cake she showed in that picture. She got more cakes. I don't know where she getting all these cakes from. Let's get back. Janice said God will use each of us differently. They are scary as hell. We have to protect us. My parents were narcs. I led them both to Jesus on their deathbeds, but we were separated a lot. Oh wow, okay, but at least you had the time. Like, oh, she got the rest of it right. Oh wait, it's the wrong one. My bad. Broke my heart. Scared me much. Scared of dying, and me reminded them of hell. They both accepted Jesus. Now, see that? Now see, that's what I'm talking about. So see, it's stories like that. It's like wow. So on their deathbed, she was able to bring them to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Forget them of their sins, and they talked and they accepted Jesus because she reminded them of hell. Hell is real. I don't know if y'all know that. Now, hell is real. I'm just saying. The devil, we know the devil is real because some of us didn't see them up close and personal. Talking about narcissists, so we didn't see them. So, yeah. Yeah. She said we are going to EK together, Shay. Still talking about them cake, boy. I tell you, you got cake. Congratulations on your book. Yeah, amen to that. Yeah. Yeah, Joe, put your thing in there for your. I know you got a link for your book. I don't know what it is. I mean, I can't remember my own stuff, so you have to put it in there so that they can go and they can sign up for. I'm all about promoting stuff, so I don't care. I ain't one of them channels. So yeah, put your stuff in the chat so people can actually get it. Or Shannon, you find it first. Really? That's what y'all talking about? You trying to lose a few pounds so you can get ready to eat some cake? Now, see, that don't make not a bit of sense. You see what they talking about? We didn't talk about JCPenney. We didn't talk about Victoria's Secret. Now they talking about cake. I didn't start none of this. I just was an innocent bystander. Just letting y'all know. KBS say congratulations, Pink Girl. Yes, we want to congratulate anybody in the community or anybody that's doing something and we know come from a great place, humble place, and you know what I'm saying. Congratulations on writing a book and getting it out there. That is awesome. That is awesome. So let's move on to the last couple of things. Love. You have to love yourself through this process. I don't care what anybody tells you. You have to love yourself because people are going to come in your life. They're not going to love you. They're going to hate you. People are going to come in your life. They're not going to care about you. They're going to hate you. They're not going to ever love you. They're going to say, I love you. But what they really want to say is, I hate you. And I don't think a lot of us can comprehend it. Like, nah, nobody would ever just say, I hate you in the place. Yeah, they only saying, remember, they mimicking us. So if you say, I love you, and the person quickly says it back, and you know they're a narcissist, do they really love you? They turn around and hit. No, they don't love you. They hate you. They want to say, I promise you, if they could say it and be politically correct, say, I hate you. When you say, I love you, they would say, you know what, I hate you. And you would look at them confused and be like, what are you talking about? But I think that would get you a clear understanding of this person really don't love me. I wish they would just come out and say it. Just be open and honest and just go ahead. When I say I love you, just say you hate me. That way I know what, like Shannon said before, I didn't say before, I know what side of the path you're on. I know you're on good or evil. So you say you hate me, I know I ain't got to deal with you no more. I won't rock with you. I won't call you. I won't talk to you. I know how to go no contact real good. Trust me. You'll be trying to come up to my house and I'll answer the door and you'll be like, hey, what's up? Oh, I don't live here. And I'll slam the door right in your face. That is pure no contact. A little bit of great rock because I had to open the door, but I'm just saying, you have to go all the way through this thing. So when you realize them people don't love you, it's a whole different ball game. I'm telling y'all. Oh, nice. Jamin said, I'm 2 classes away from getting a master's in counseling. Keep me in prayer. Yeah, amen to that. That's awesome. Amen to that. We celebrating here. So anything y'all want to say, because I'm about to wrap up anyway. Anything y'all want to say about, the past week, past few months, things that God has blessed you with, hey, put in the chat so we go ahead and read them off so other people can see your celebration and the people that's live right now can actually congratulate you on what's going on. So that's awesome. George said, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. We appreciate you too, George. So, yeah. Let's see what else is up here. You need to make sure after dealing with narcissists, you're right. Hell is real. Yes, hell is real. Hell is real on earth dealing with narcissists. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's see what else is in here. Let's see. Cat BX. So yeah, see, we say, Jammer here, you got this. You got this. We're gonna pray for you, but you got this. You go finish this. We need people like you that know about narcissist abuse in the counseling community. We need people like you or other people, like Shannon and myself and different people that are certified life coach. We need people like that. We need people, everybody can't do YouTube, but we need people that can go in there and talk to these people face to face and realize, what, this is a narcissist you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have to, yeah, I love it. Listen at faith-based workplace. Live is pop. I appreciate the honesty and transparency and laughing together is important. Yeah, I Joe, to be honest with you, it took me a while. YouTube is one of them things, or any job or any kind of situation. It takes a while to get to your, where you like in a zone. It took me a while, but I think over the last month and a half, 2 months, I just got into a zone where I realized I can be serious and come across with a serious subject matter. But then, lighten it up and laugh a little bit, crack a couple of jokes and still keep it serious. I mean, that's how I am in person. So why not be that same authentic self on YouTube? So that's what I'm doing. So as you get in a raw and uncut Solomon, you're going to get some laughing. You're going to get some realness and we're going to keep it moving. We're going to pray at the end and sing Kumbaya and hopefully we eat some cake. I keep talking about this cake I'm playing. Hopefully we eat some cake though, yeah. So that's how I got to be. But yeah. Love Peace say, hey, welcome, Love Peace. I think I missed you. Thank you for joining. I think I missed you earlier. Hell and demons are real. We know 100% after narco beach. Yes. 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 Target say we are blessed. Amen to that. I'm still laughing at the Brown comments. I missed that. I'm going to go back and watch the replay. I had to watch my own replays. I miss, you miss a lot of the chat when you're trying to control it. So yeah, I missed that one. Y'all talking about Nino Brown. You talking about everything. I love it though. Keep it moving. Joy got jokes. See them cakes she got up there? She teasing us, y'all. Teasing us with cake that we can't eat because it's on the screen. Just saying. At least email it to us. At least I can look at it, a picture of it or something. Javin say, laughter is good for the soul. Amen to that. Like I said, I'm a firm believer that we have to have these serious discussions. I'm not saying we don't. We have to be serious. We have to talk about narcissism. We have to talk about God. We have to talk about all these different things. You have to be serious. But at the same time, you have to be able to also lighten up some of these things. Now, I can go serious for the whole hour and a half. I have no problem in doing that. But me as a person, me as the man I am, Solomon, I have to also break some of this stuff up because sometimes it gets so serious and people leave your live or your premiere. They got to go on to their life and doing things. So if you just been so serious and just dropping a bomb on them, now they got to go deal with all this stuff that you dropped on them. But I think you drop that same bomb, but you it's not really a bomb. It's like throwing a grenade out there in the middle and, spreading out and stuff like that. But you got laughter involved. I think it breaks it up. So it's like, okay, he says a lot of, hard topics, but it was a good thing because, he broke it up. Now, everybody don't do that. That's just my thing. I'm in my little zone, so that's what I'm doing. So that's just my thing. Uniquely, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. She make me want cake, and I can't be eating that stuff. That ain't me. That is Joy. That's Joy making. She put the picture up there with the cakes. That's not me. I'm just talking about the cake that I didn't get. Tonya didn't get that cake either. Tonya is Norfolk Freight. We did not get the cake. Shannon didn't get. We didn't get the cake. So yeah, I'm just saying. But that's good. We're able to come in here and laugh. Let me go ahead. It's 8:27. Let me go into the last two Bible verses, actually. Romans 16:7. I appeal to you, brothers, to watch out for those who cause divisions and create obstacles contrary to the doctrine that you have been taught. Avoid them. I don't know about y'all, but I can read between the lines. You know how they say that? I read between the lines and say avoid. To me, I'm talking about me. Avoid narcissists. That's what I'm getting out of that. Like avoid those evil people. Avoid those people. Narcissists cause division. So if you don't want the people part of your story, your ultimate story, avoid those people. And I'm talking about at work, at home, in life in general. You're in the grocery store, you see somebody curse somebody out, and you think they might have a little demon on them. You know how they say a monkey on my back? Well, they got a demon on them. You know what? I'm going to avoid you too. Maybe I might not go into the grocery store no more. I'm just saying. Well, not that grocery store. I might, do curbside or something. Let them, bring it out to your car. That way you ain't got to deal with all these crazy people. So yeah. So that's my take on that. So let me read the last verse. We're gonna begin to wrap up. Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory. I should know that by heart. I don't know why I read that, but anyway. So that goes out to all of us, not just me, not just Shannon. It's all of us. So all of us have done this. Now, Narcissist took this about 4,560 something steps too far. Yeah, I just made the number up. What I'm saying, they took it far, like real far when it comes to sinning, because they still sinning. They'll watch a video like this and come into the they don't come into live, because they'll get blocked out, but they'll come like on the comments. That's why I'll be telling you how to comment on the video, because sometimes Shannon and I will get a narcissist. I'm pretty sure Joy experienced this on her channel too. You'll get a narcissist that'll come in there with an evil comment. If I don't catch it, somebody else will see it. So I try to catch it, but then sometimes, Shannon will see it, being she a moderator, she able to block it, or somebody else will see it. At least they'll comment on it before I see it. But I try to block. I ain't gonna lie, block them. So they'll come in there, say something that has nothing to do with what I just talked about. But you can tell whether they're narcissist or not, you evil. So I can say that much. So they'll come out, being evil and say something in the comment. So that's why I like to see, when all y'all come in there and comment after the video. I'm like, hey, so they come in there. It's like, okay, everybody, talking about a certain thing. You come in with this evil stuff. You look like the oddball out because you're not talking about what we just talked about, which was God, and probably talking about you because you're a narcissist. I'm just saying. Yes. So let's see. What else we got in here before I get out of here? Anybody else got anything to celebrate before we get out of it? We already talked about Joy book coming out, which is awesome. We talked about Jasmine Got about to graduate soon. That is all master's degree. I know how that is. I went for my master's degree and I got an MBA in project management. So I know how that is. And I wasn't, you know what, Jasmine? I wasn't gonna go to the graduation. And your friend right there, Not Free Living, which is my wife, Shannon. So, oh no, yes, you is. I was like, well, I had already did my bachelor's degree. You know, I was like, I'm not gonna walk for that. I said, oh no, yes, yes, you is. And I went right down there to Foley, Alabama to the graduation. It ended up being nice. We had a great time. We ate some good food at that restaurant, and yeah, we had a great time. So yeah, yes. KBS said the world is open now after the pandemic, and we are all still hanging in there. We will test others for realness as we head back outside and come back with positive stories of victory. Amen. It's all about celebration. So you know what? I gave homework one time before. This is gonna be our homework for next Friday. So listen to me good. So by the time next Friday live comes on, this is gonna be a different live. We're gonna celebrate. I'm gonna give y'all a week to come up with things that God has blessed you with. I'm not just talking about this past week, but this last, few things. So I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but it's basically gonna be, the blessings that God gave us or whatever. Something, I don't know, I'll figure out the title, but I just want to see, kind of like, okay, if you filed a restraining order on your narcissist, or you got a divorce from your narcissist, or you just graduating, or whatever the case is, you starting a business or you starting an online, whatever it is, let's bring that out. And I might change. Maybe I'll give y'all 2 weeks. It's kind of give y'all a little bit more time. Maybe not next Friday, maybe Friday after next. So maybe 2 Fridays from now we'll do that and come up with it's good for everybody to see your wins, because, and I made a video about that, about wins after narcissist abuse, because a lot of people for some reason think that it's over after narcissist abuse, and I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Just because you got married to a narcissist doesn't mean your life just stopped. You're not dead. Your heart's still beating. You still getting up eating oatmeal in the morning. I eat oatmeal. That's why I said that. Or eating PB&J or whatever your favorite meal is. You still eating that stuff, and you still up and you moving around. You talking. You coming to check. You still have time to do things. So yes. Oh, I see Danny just said something about Tony. Oh yeah. See, Tony got her book. Virtual book signing tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. See, we got people writing books around here. You know what I'm saying? Got books, you got YouTube channels. So we got to get out there and support our sisters and brothers when they're doing things. Because like I said, y'all could be anywhere on this Friday night, but y'all chose to be here with me. I know what it is, because I'm talking about cake. That's why y'all here. Y'all know I was gonna talk about some cake. Now I'm playing. So y'all here, to do that. So yeah, so this is our homework. So 2 weeks from now, we're gonna come in and talk about celebrations, different things that God has blessed us with, not just over the 2 weeks, but just anything you want to talk about. So you can put in the chat, and we'll be able to discuss that. And hopefully this real estate thing go good this weekend. I might be telling y'all some other things. I might have sold my first house, because I might be on to something then. So I'm just claiming it, and I'm claiming victory right now that I might sell my first house on Sunday. So we'll see. So there'll be some other blessings. I'll be like, hey, I done did it. So first step, like I told you, was studying. Then I took the test. That was the next step. And then now you got to do what real estate agents do. You got to sell stuff and leases and all this stuff. So Shannon will tell you. So now I've been busy this weekend. Hey, we'll see if something pans out. So we'll be able to discuss those things 2 Fridays from now. That'll be our homework. Just, be ready to discuss that stuff. Hello, Keflu. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So anything else before we get out of here? Because I'm ready to wrap up, say a prayer. I'm going to, I might go eat me some. I got to go find me some cake. I might go to the store. I can see if they close. Find me some cake and ice cream or something. I don't know. I don't know how to bake, y'all. I'm not a baker. We got cake in there, but I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing before I get out of here. I baked the cake one time, and don't laugh at me. I was younger. I baked the cake. I didn't read the instructions that good. So what I did was a box cake. I remember it was a yellow cake. I added sugar to it. I didn't know. I thought you had to add sugar for sweetness. Yeah, when I bit into it, it wasn't good. So when I put that sugar in that cake, it didn't come out good. It was like spongy like, and then it was like full of sugar. So yeah, I'm not a baker. Now I can cook other stuff. You guys Shannon and XP, I'll be sending them pictures and stuff. I can cook, but yeah, I can't do the cake bake. I leave that to other people. Shannon and Mara, people like that. They can bake them cakes. I can't do that. So yeah. You think you bake something and bake? You just said you can't eat this. Don't blame me. Blame Joy. Joy had all these cakes for her birthday, so you blame her. Don't put sugar in it if it's boxed. You probably know how to bake. I'm just messing with you. But don't do what I did, because I put like I said, I put sugar in mine. And it wasn't a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I put in like I just took the bag and poured it in there. So yeah, it didn't work out too good for me. I was like, man, it's the net. And yeah, we ended up throwing the whole cake. Like so, I ate just a piece of it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna taste it. I got like a sugar rush and started like almost bouncing off the walls and stuff. I'm like, man, that's too sweet. We had to throw the whole cake away. So I wasted a whole hour. Isn't that what narcissists have us do though? Same thing. Have us waste our whole life on a sugary substance that we can't even eat. And that's what I'm closing on. You know, we done waste our time on a sugary substance or something evil, I should say, that we should never be around. So, oh, wait, hold on. Before I close, hold on. Oh, we found somebody that love cooking. Okay, we got somebody else. Okay. Okay. I'm going to remember that ever come through. Okay. I'm going to remember that. Joy say, how am I to blame? I'm just here minding my business, enjoying the live. Joy, to be honest with you, sister, I don't know how you to blame. It ain't on me. I don't know. You know, I was talking about J.C. Penney and Victoria's Secret. You know, the story I was telling about the men and the women finding people. I don't know where the cake stuff came from, but whoever said that, man, somebody need to tell them something. I don't know who said that. You know, I ain't gonna say it wasn't me, but you know, like Shaggy old song say, it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, you say you like bacon? Oh, you like bacon too? Say, we got bakers in the house, cooks. I'm from Louisiana, so I try to, you know, do a few things in the kitchen, but, you know, I do what I can. So let's see. Carefully, you good? I saw that he took your phone or was pretending to be you on the chat. See, I didn't know what was going on, so I had got a message from Kev. I didn't know, but I was like, okay, I just prayed for it and, you know, just keep moving. So, you know, just pray for Carefully, you know, things they got going on and stuff. Yeah, we good. Let's see what else before we get out of here. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm trying to every lease or whatever I can say. I'm just trying to do, you know, whatever I can. So I'm gonna keep moving forward, and we're gonna keep, like I said, claiming victory on this. So thank y'all. Danny said, I bake everything your big mama bake. Danny, you a baker too? Yeah, we got to get together again when you come to Houston. You got to show me how to bake something. I don't know how to bake no cakes. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy a cake though. I can buy one. I can go to the store and pick out a beautiful cake, and then I can put it in a cake dish, and you'll think I baked it. I can. I'm one of them people when it comes to baking. I can do that. I ain't gonna bake it though. I'll tell you up front, I ain't bake it. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee say they flour rather than sugar. I wasn't reading. I was, you know, thought I knew what I was doing. Try to put sugar in there. You know, yeah. Oh wow! See, we're finding out. See, I never knew this about Dan. That's why I love this. I never knew. He said I ran a successful catering business for almost 30. Dan, I did not know that. You holding out on us, brother. We sitting there talking about cake, and you got a whole. See, I didn't know that. I knew you know how to cook, but I didn't know you had a cat. Unless I didn't hear it. Whoa! I tell you, we got people. See, narcissists that did us dirty. We got people that know how to cook, and you got people that know how to eat like me. I know how to eat. I know how to eat good. I can eat anything just about. So yeah, we got people that know how to eat and cook and bake, and you got people writing books. We got people that's graduating. You got people that's trying to sell houses like me. We got all kind of things going on in the community. We got businesses and all kind of stuff. So yeah, this is awesome. I love it. Oh yeah, see, he say this all the time. Every time me and him talk on the phone, we text. He say he got a sweet tooth the size of Texas. He love. We was talking about I'm about to get out of here. We was talking about funnel cakes the other day. He said he never had one. Funnel cakes are good, man. I'm telling you, you gotta get your wife to make you a funnel cake and just eat it in sections, Phil. Don't eat the whole thing. Me, I eat the whole thing. Put that powdered sugar on there when it's fresh out the grease. I don't know if y'all had funnel cakes before, but man, they good. I need to figure out how to cook one. I don't know how to cook that either. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, so many talents on here. We got so many people that can do, you know, like I say, cooking, baking, writing books, doing YouTube channels. And we're not even talking about y'all business, like people, you know, everything that y'all do, like just for work. You know, like Alan B, I know he drive 18-wheelers. I used to drive 18-wheelers too cross country, and you got people that do all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All kind of talents. You know what I'm saying? Besides they just regular work, you know. And then like Jasmine, she about to graduate in counseling. Man, that's an honor. So you got people doing all kind of stuff. So yeah, 2 weeks. Just remember the homework. 2 weeks from now, we're gonna talk about some of these successes and some of these things, like Joy book, like Tonya book, like things Shannon got going on, things I got going on, things you have going on. So, you know, text a friend. You know, I had that show you $1 friend for an answer, but it's different. You know, text a friend and invite them to the show in about 2 weeks, the live Friday. We will talk about some of these blessings that we have and some of these talents that we have. Because I think it's so much stuff that we don't even know. We want to see us in the chat. I don't know everything that y'all can do. I didn't know Danny had a catering business for 30 years. Did not know that. I know he like old school cars just like I do, but I didn't know he had it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Jasmine was about to graduate in college. You know, just we're not going to know everything about everybody. But hopefully in 2 weeks, we'll find out some things that we didn't know. So let me see. Let me read a couple more. And I'm going to say a prayer and get a funnel cakes weakness. I love funnel cakes, man. See, Shannon talking about beignets. Hey, we got that box of beignets in, I don't know if y'all ever ate beignets from Louisiana. It's like a New Orleans, Lafayette, Lake Charles. We do it in Louisiana. Beignets, but we got a box from the place. I can't think of the name of the top of my head. Cafe de Monde. It's down there in New Orleans in the French Quarter. That's where everybody go. You always see their movies and stuff. They have beignets, but we got a box of they stuff to make beignets. Yeah, we might have to make this, make some beignets this weekend. I'm not gonna put sugar in the box. I'm not gonna do it. Shannon gonna do all. I'm gonna put no sugar in the box. I don't want to mess that up because I want to eat some. Joy said, "Look at the goodness of the Lord and all these gifts." Yes, this is all the enemy did. Not want to be developed for the kingdom. Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. Killer workaholism, though, dealing with borderline husband. Hey, we gonna pray for you on that. We praying for that. KBS said, yeah, we run the world and the North try to take it, a bunch of haters. Yes, exactly. Shannon, hey, amen to that. Dollar, oh, that's when I said that dollar free. Uniquely Mason, I'm trying to lose this belly and y'all with this cakes is bad influence. Like I said, Uniquely Made, it started with Joy. I know she's an innocent bystander, but it started with her. And that's because she ain't share no cake with me and Tonya. And with Tonya and I, let me talk proper English, she ain't share no cake with us. And that's where that ongoing joke keeps coming from. But the funnel cakes, you can blame Rizzo, Protector Group, for that, because that was him. He was talking to me about funnel cakes the other day, so that was on him. Hey, how you doing, gorgeous? Welcome. We just getting ready to close up. We about to say our prayer, actually. So, yeah, don't blame me. You can blame Rizzo for funnel cakes, and you can blame Joy for cakes. And you can just blame me just for the comedy, because that's pretty much what I did. I just added my little 2 cents in. And you can blame Shannon for beignets. Shannon, the one said something about beignets. So again, when you think about it, I really didn't really bring up the subjects. They kind of brought them up to me, and I just told y'all. So it's kind of not my fault. Just saying. But I'll take blame. I'll take blame in it, you know. Okay, so let me see. Let's go ahead. Let's say a prayer so we can get out of here. Anything else y'all need to say before I say a prayer? And I see what you just said. Shannon's at the bottom. Let me say. Whatever. I'm just saying. You did talk about the beignets. No, it's not beignets. It's a beignet. Hold on. Where is it? Shannon just posted it. Let me see. Where she put it at? Shannon, put it in the chat again. See, look, see, it's not just me. See, Tonya in here too. Tonya, just so you know, I've been talking about us not getting any cake from Joy. That's what I was talking about the last about 20 minutes. And then they went on and started talking about beignets. And then now they talking about doggone funnel cakes. I have nothing to do with this. I need somebody to help me because it's not my fault that everybody wants sweets now. I'm going to try to go find me some ice cream and try to find me a cake, but maybe a little piece of cake. But yes. Hey, welcome, Tonya. Thank you for coming in. She said I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. And I just ate. But now, you know, all this cake talk, you know, got me, you know. Shannon, put beignets in there again. I forgot how to spell it. It's not beignet. Say beignet. Yeah, but beignets, you gotta look. It's like a little, like a powdered. It's not a funnel cake, but it's a little powdered sweet. And in New Orleans, they put like powdered sugar on it, so it looked like a little. I'm trying to think. It tastes like a cross between a pancake and a cross between a pancake and a soft cookie. That's the best way I can explain it. But it has powdered sugar on top of it, and most people eat it, and they usually drink coffee with it. I don't drink coffee, but that's usually how they eat it. So you have to realize that. But yeah, so that's how they eat it. But yeah, I don't know why y'all talking about beignet, so I don't know what y'all talking about with that beignet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, y'all cracking up. Y'all talking about me. Y'all cracking up. See, Tonya says she with me because we ain't getting none of that doggone cake that Joy didn't give us. And do you know, Tonya, she says she has more cakes. She's she's actually telling us she has more cake now. So I have nothing to do with the cake. Joy has all the cake, y'all. She got the cake. and yeah, beignets. That's, I know it looks weird, but they out here popping fireworks. Sound like that's why I'm looking that way. Not even 4th of July. We on the 9th of July. They popping fireworks again. Beignets. That's how you spell it. But if you look it up, they you can actually order the boxes from like Cafe Du Monde, and you can get it, and you can actually get them. So yeah, it's a good. If you like sweets, like I said, it's a little small, little it's about that big. Usually they're not big, and like I say, they about that thick, and they just put a little powdered sugar on there, and yeah. Joy, see now Joy want to trade a beignet for a cake. See, that's what, you know what I'm saying. I don't have a big. Oh well, yeah, we got a box. We might can make that happen, Joy. I can trade you a couple of beignets for a cake. I'm gonna try to get Shannon to cook them this weekend or Monday or something, and then maybe we can trade some beignets for cake. See, that's what it's all about, making deals here on Faith-Based Workplace. We try to make deals with sweets. This is fun. I like this. It's funny. She said we coming from, oh, you talking about Joy. Yeah. See, Joy, you're in trouble again. See? Don't you start now. See, I have nothing to do with it, Joy. See, so now Tonya came in and now she's talking about the cake. So see, it's not just me. But hey, man, I had fun with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, the parts of the story I told and what I was able to share. And then I know we went off topic a little bit, but we was able to laugh. And I think that's like y'all said there, I think it's good to come together to have a serious conversation and then also laugh and then, you know, leave here, you know, in prayer and go our separate ways. But hey, again, I appreciate y'all. Look, from the bottom of my heart, coming in here and just spending time with me. And like I said, remember 2 weeks, we got homework. In 2 weeks on my live Friday, we're going to talk about a lot of the wins. We're going to talk about Tonya book, talk about Joy book. We're going to talk about, you know, mention some of the things that God has blessed us with. Talk about, you know, the cooks and whatever y'all want to talk about. It's going to be one of them type shows that we just bring out things that, because we just realized they got people in here with all kind of talents that we just didn't know. So yeah. So let me say a prayer. So they popping fireworks. Let me say a prayer, and so I can get out of here, because you know, have me looking for my side piece, and they're popping guns. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, so let's say a prayer right quick. God, I just want to thank you for this time, for us coming together on this Friday night. Want to just pray for everybody. Want to pray for Jasmine as she finished her college degree. Want to pray for Tonya book signing tomorrow. Want to also pray for Joy book that's about to drop on, I think Shannon said, on the 31st. Want to pray for everybody with all their talents and everything they have going on, with all the different businesses, with the different side talents, whether it's, you know, knitting or, you know, writing books or whatever they do for their side talent. Just praying to just amplify and bless them tenfold, whatever they have going on. I want to pray for anybody that's dealing with narcissistic abuse that's in this live or actually, you know, going to watch this replay. I want to pray for them. They just show them the way to go. We know narcissistic abuse is never a fair thing. It's always an unfair world. But we pray that you just show them and guide them out of those situations safely and soundly, so they can, you know, get on their feet and start to realize that it is life after narcissistic abuse. We all here to say the same thing, that, amen, it is life after narcissistic abuse. So I just want to say thank you for everything. And thank you for all the blessings. I also want to pray for my closings and things that I have coming up in real estate. Want to pray for that, just claiming victory over that, and just saying thank you. Just it's I don't know how many times to say thank you, but I'm just saying thank you just for everything that you continue just to show me, continue to show Shannon, and continue to bring people in our lives that, you know, that you know, it's changing our circle, because we took our circle from people that didn't want us in our lives to now we have people that, you know, calling and checking on us or texting and emailing us. That's the kind of people we want, and we want to celebrate them also as they win. So thank you for that. This I ask in your son Jesus' name, amen. So thank y'all all for being here with me. I know we went all over the place, but it was a different show, so it was fun. So aloha, Auntie Karen out there in Hawaii. Thank you, Joy. Me and Tonya want some cake, and Shannon I think want some cake too. So I was talking about side piece. I'm talking about weapons, Shannon. I ain't talking about no, you know what? Let's see. I'm talking about a weapon. See, you know what? I knew she was, I figured something. I didn't think she was going to say that, but I'm talking about getting my side piece. I'm talking about, it's right there. I'm talking about a weapon. I can't show it online. I'm not going to do all that, but yeah. So protect yourselves, you know, over this weekend, man. You know, whatever y'all going through, whatever, you know, make sure you protect yourself. make sure you pray for one another, and make sure y'all support, whatever y'all have going on. So, Tonya has her thing, her sign, and make sure y'all, if y'all have time, go there and do that. Don't laugh at her, Tonya. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that. Just make it plain. Okay, I was talking about a weapon. I'm not gonna say side piece. I'm just gonna say gun. I mean, I don't know why I said. Okay, I'm gonna say gun. They popping fireworks. I don't know if you can hear it in the back room, Shannon, but they are popping fireworks. I can see the stuff going off in the sky, and it's 9th of July. Maybe they got confused and think it's 4th of July. I don't know, but they are popping fireworks right now as I speak. It is crazy out here in Houston. I don't know what's going on, but good night, family. Hey, thank y'all for coming out. I'll see y'all next time.
Faith-Based Workplace, LLC understands that narcissistic leaders are self-absorbed and hold beliefs of entitlement and superiority. At the same time, they act in their own best interest, putting others' needs and interests at risk. Therefore, workers can feel the pressure of working under narcissistic supervision. Such workers also may suffer abusive behavior from their narcissistic leaders. Companies with narcissistic leaders have higher turnover rates, and employees at these companies suffer from anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Faith-Based Workplace, LLC wants to help employees handle direct contact with narcissists. Faith-Based Workplace, LLC's mission is to train employees on how to deal with other narcissists' employees, staff, and managers. Visit www.faithbasedworkplace.com for blogs, tips, and exclusive merchandise. Check us out on YouTube for help.